Welcome back to the Recap Lounge.
I'm Lauren Marie, aka Access Lauren.
And I'm Ed Thoroughbred Williams at Thoroughbred Boxing.
And we are so
Let's
excited
get into it.
to be here. It's the reunion.
About time.
It's the Ready to Love, season 11.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, Lauren.
I saw you last week.
This is a reunion. That was then.
Okay. But it's the season 11 Detroit reunion part 1.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Most shows, this is what you're waiting for.
This is what you're waiting on. This is about to give you everything you're looking for. Like, for real.
So what you got going on here? Is this like a little celebration?
Yeah, it's a celebration. You know, we got a little champizzle. Some glasses. We celebrating. It's the reunion. I told you I ain't seen you in a long time. It's been a while.
A lot of people don't realize, like, you want to pop this while we get going?
Let's do it.
They don't realize, like, we shot this show over a year ago.
Yeah.
It's been so long. And so to have to relive this is just, it's like you think your job is done. I shot the show. Fast forward. No, this is where the work comes in. The viewers watching, us having to relive these moments is how you been dealing with it?
It's been cool. Overall, it's been good watching the journey. Watching the journey.
Don't be spilling that everywhere. Okay, wow, look you. Check you out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, thank you very much.
You gotta catch it.
Yeah. So all right. This episode we start out with 3 couples choosing each other. We got Vince and Donna, Bello and Dominique, and Ashley and Darius.
Right.
But before we get into it, and let's do a quick little cheers. This is about to be fun. Cheers to a successful recap show.
Toast. Yeah, cheers to a successful recap show. And
about to get into it. But let's get into best dress before we get into all the crazy.
Let's get into best dress. I'm nominating myself.
I knew that was coming.
I'm just saying. You got any arguments?
I don't have any arguments, but I will say, for some, this is the very best I've seen them look.
Oh wow! Okay.
And that's a compliment.
Am I part of some?
No, you always look good.
Okay.
But you absolutely looked good at the reunion.
Thank you.
And for some, I was shocked. I expected more. But that's not what we're talking about. We're here to talk about best dress.
Best dress.
I will say, not to toot my own horn like you just did you.
Okay.
I did like my look. And what the funny part about that is they plan these looks months in advance.
Right.
And the couch was green. They tell me like 2 days before reunion, oh, by the way, the couch is green, so change your dress. I've been planning this look so I'm coming and I'm going to lay on that couch and I'm going to look like that picture of Kim Kardashian when she looked like the sofa. I'm going to look like the sofa because I'm not about to go get another dress. It was crazy. So I liked the way it turned out. I'm happy about it. I also liked Ashante's look.
Okay.
I'm always saying Ashante, but it was very classy. I like the feathers, the black and gold. Yeah, I liked her look,
the black. Everybody's dressed nice to me. Like it was a lot. It was a lot, but we talk about best.
I also liked Shannon's look.
But was she best? Who's best? Because everybody looked good. We can go down to everybody looked good.
Who was best? I loved the burgundy, the monochrome. Like even her makeup was giving undertones of like burgundies, and it went down into the dress. It reminded me like Beauty and the Beast.
Was Shannon your best? Was Shannon your pick?
I'm gonna be my first pick. I'm gonna be because that green was so just royal.
Okay.
And just rich. I'm gonna get myself, and then I'm gonna say that's it. And I like the way you looked. I like the way you looked. So okay, all right.
Now, we got, all the castmates didn't make it. Diamond.
Yeah, Diamond didn't make it.
She had some things that she, was prior engagements.
I was disappointed in that because I was looking forward to seeing Diamond. Even though I only had a few moments with her, I thought she was a stellar option for these guys if they definitely came to get married. Find a wife. She was giving total wifey vibes. So I was looking forward to reuniting with Diamond. So I was sad that she didn't make it. So shout out to Diamond, whatever you're doing in life. Yeah. Wish you much success.
Much success.
Drinking first thing in the morning.
The best part of waking up
And champagne in your cup. Thank you.
It is. So, the couples.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 couples that finished the show together.
Yes.
Like you said. Vince and Donna, Darius and Ashley, Bello and Dom. So we get back to the reunion. The scene is set. We're looking to see how they doing, who together, who not.
Yeah.
So, the show kicks off with Vince and Donna, though.
Mm-hmm.
It gets hot. It gets very hot.
It gets hot quick.
It gets hot very quick.
I love how they show like the story up until where we are. And then they drop a bomb on us. This has been like the recurring, like, this is what they do.
It's
we
consistent.
Get all enthralled in the love story and then they say, who together? I'm like,
who ain't? Who is and who ain't?
We noticed right away that we already knew Vince had an issue with the timeline. He said that it wasn't organic.
Right.
And I don't think he's wrong. I don't think she's wrong for her timeline. But we knew that was going to be, that was a point of contention in their relationship.
I thought that, they were going to figure it out. Like they were going to kick it. You know what I'm saying? By the time the reunion came, they were going to be together.
Yeah. I thought,
I
would have assumed that as well.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah. And the happiness was short-lived.
It was.
And
it was. Why? Why do you think it was short-lived?
I told you there already was, it seemed like this is fun, this is cool to date, but this didn't seem like a long-term locked-in situation as a viewer, just watching.
Sure.
It was clearly.
I honestly thought, no, I'm lying. I was about to say I thought they were going to be the ones that made it like firsthand, but I Bella and Don was if I was a bad man.
Well, so let's get into this conversation. First and foremost, man, I am so disappointed that Donna got on that stage and boldface lied to these people.
She lied.
What she lied
about?
It
sound like you need to.
I don't even know where to start. I just feel like I should start from the beginning. And it will make sense for the viewers because I've had so many questions. And let's just start with. Let's just start back from the beginning.
Okay.
Vince, I had 4 connections.
Okay.
You, Steve, Vince, and Bello.
Okay.
Initially, Bello was my top just because of physical attraction. You left. Vince was at the bottom. He didn't raise to the top till the very end. Mind you, this process is 6 weeks? Guys, like, we're rushing to get to know these people. So sue me that it took so long for me to finally put Vince at my top, right? I was one of the people who was actually following the rules. Part of the rules on the show is do not see these people outside of the process, right? So I didn't have the same amount of time with the people that other people had. I was literally just doing what the show told me to do and talking on the phone, right?
Okay.
So, I was excited. Like choosing day was coming. As soon as we're done with this show, me and Vince are going to hang out. We're going to have a ball. This is exciting. Yep. And choosing day came and Ashante and I were out having a ball, drinking. I'm like, oh, sweet. Show's over. I'm about to call Vince. I call Vince. He answers. I'm like, come on, pull up. We going to the rooftop. Come downtown. And sure enough, he pulls up. This is choosing day. Pulls up. And I give him a big hug. I notice he's dressed up all nice with his little red and all that. And I'm just like, come on, we about to head to the rooftop. And I could tell he was looking kind of funny. And then Donna is like FaceTiming or calling. And I'm just like.
While you was there, you seen it?
I saw it.
Okay.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. Did you pick Donna? I picked Donna. I was like, cool. Well, have a great life. I wish y'all well. Wish you the best. Peace out. I'll turn around, walk away. The next day, Vince texts me. I'm dry. I respond back. The next day, he texts me. I respond dry. Like, just little, hey, how you doing? Next day, he FaceTimes me. And I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't understand that, sir, you chose Donna. So I get on the phone with him out of frustration. I'm like, what's up, Vince? What's going on? Why are you hitting me up like stuff is just, he's like, whoa. Let me explain. I chose Donna in this process, and her and I had an understanding that when I chose her, I chose to continue dating her. We did not leave in a relationship. We didn't leave in an exclusive situation. She's well aware that I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
She's dating. And I said, okay, well, and I'd like to continue dating you. I said, give me a minute. Because I'm the type of person, I'm always shutting stuff down. Like, goodbye, leave, I'm done. I call my friends. I know how y'all feel about my friends.
So did y'all continue dating?
I'm getting to it. Don't cut me off and speed me up. So I call a few of my friends, tell them the situation. Of course, one of them is like, hell no, get rid of him. He picked her on national TV. And we can both agree there's a difference between playing this game, which a lot of people were for the show, and then there's real life. Mm-hmm. So I was taking that into consideration. But several of my girlfriends, which I know y'all gonna talk, told me, girl, you give up so easily. He's not in a relationship. You're dating. Why not date him too? See what happens. And I called him back. I said, you know what, Vince? I am open to that. I'll date you. You know, let's date. Ever since that, we had a ball. We've been hanging out, chilling, having fun. Not chilling. I didn't go to his house and stuff like that.
Why?
I just had strong boundaries. I let him know up front. I let him know up front. I'm dating you with the understanding that we will not be kissing. We will not be having sex. I'm not spending the night at your house.
It's so boring dating you.
No, because think about it. Like, I don't know what I know what he's telling me. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the situation is with what you did on this show. Let's wait until the show comes out and so I can see everything so that I don't feel stupid at the end if I get too close with you, which, praise the Lord. So that's kind of what happened. We were hanging tough. If I call, and I'm one of those people that, and I got to mention this because I think people feel like there's a rule to like, he should be reaching out to you. I'm always more so. This is my personality. This is with girlfriends, guys. I call you. I just want you to come. Like, I don't need you to be setting a million dates for me. Hey, can we go here? Yeah. All I need you to say is yeah and come. Like, I'm one of those people that reach out. Mm-hmm. Every time I reach out to Vince, he's there.
He's there.
Every time I call Vince, he's answering.
Okay. So you basically saying that's why you was dating Vince still.
Yeah, I mean, he left the show as a single man. Okay. And so now we're getting to this coffee shop situation. Yeah. Donna says, and this is funny because they didn't show the context, but basically what the idea is that Lauren she came to my coffee shop on purpose to bump into me.
Coffee shop.
So
was this a woman-to-woman moment?
Absolutely not. So let's start here. I'm gonna start here. Okay. I'm the type of person that I reach out to people. Okay. There's several girls on the show that I've had misunderstandings with that can tell you, Lauren called me. Like, Donna and I had enough rapport on the show. We were never friends.
When you reach out to people, so you is a woman type of.
If I wanted to have a conversation with Donna, I would have called Donna on the phone, maybe texted her and said, hey, can we talk? Okay. Can I meet you out? But I want to make it very clear. Donna and Vince had nothing to do with Lauren and Vince. I never felt the need to try to talk to Donna or felt like she had any kind of anything going on with what I had going on. So how did you end up at her
coffee shop?
So Donna does not have a coffee shop. The coffee shop in question here is a coffee shop that I have been going to for years. And I'm going to go ahead and throw those screenshots up. Here's some receipts. Been going there for years. My coffee shop. That's what I said on stage. They didn't show that part, but it's a coffee shop that I frequent. As an entrepreneur, I work at coffee shops. Y'all know, people who've been following me, I have a blog. I highlight the top coffee shops in the city. This happened to be a very coincidental running into Donna.
It was the universe.
I think so. Okay. Because it was funny that Vince and I that night before had just had a conversation about what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And then and in my mind, I'm like, look, stuff is going to play out the way it's going to play out. The very next morning, I'm on the phone with Vince.
Who asked who what we doing?
No, it was just a conversation we were having just what's going on here. The next morning, I get up, I'm on the phone with Vince in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I'm headed over to the blah, blah, blah coffee shop. He got quiet. I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, all right, I'll see you later. And Vince is the type of guy that's going y'all talk throughout the day. Mm-hmm. He's going to FaceTime, all that stuff. I ain't heard from Vince no more after that, right? Mm-hmm. I get to the coffee shop, my coffee shop. I'm sitting in there and Donna walks in.
Okay.
Now, when I say Donna and I had rapport during the process, like I had respect for Donna. So her coming in and us waving, hey, I felt awkward. Like, now it's one thing. No, wasn't going to reach out to Donna because like what she's doing ain't my business.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one thing for her to be in the same place that I'm at and hi. I don't feel right. So I would like to take this moment. And I did feel like it was the universe or whatever you want to call it. This is a moment this is a conversation that obviously I feel like needs to happen. That's just me. That's how I felt. So she came in, we got to catch up, all this stuff. I'm like, we at one of them coffee shops. This probably why it's one of her favorite coffee shops too. It has a whole bar. And this is like 8 a.m.
Okay.
I was like, why don't we grab a martini? So Donna grabs us some espresso martinis. We sit down and talk.
Mm-hmm.
We run down the list, catch up everything. And this pissed me off. She got on stage and said, she ran down the list of all the people she was dating and Vince was at the bottom. I was dating one person on this show and that was Vince. So just the little, lies and the little trying to make this more than what it is, I didn't appreciate it.
So that was the only person you was dating after the
Vince was the only person.
Okay.
And so we have a conversation and I tell her, I said, did you know that I'm dating Vince?
But why did you feel compelled to say that?
Because she's in my face. I'm not a fake person. If she's here, I think we need to have a conversation. Okay. Do you realize that I'm dating Vince? No, that's news to me. I didn't know you were dating Vince. I'm like, wow. Well, my next question is, when you left the process, were you under the impression that you guys weren't together? Oh, yeah. You do know that he was dating other people. Yes. I just didn't know he was dating you. And I noticed he was being very distant lately. I knew something was going on. I just didn't know it was you. And I'm just like, dang. She's like, he didn't even answer the phone last night. I said, well, yeah, he was with me. So to go on this stage, knowing the conversation that we had and say, playing second and playing, it's like, let's be for real about who was really playing second.
How did that comment, like watching the reunion show and you seeing stuff kind of air out? Of course, we was there, but now you catching stuff, you was in the back or whatever. How do you feel about hearing that comment? Like you was playing second, like what type of woman is you?
So that's why I felt like I went up there. I went up on that stage trying to keep it cute because I don't want to air nobody out. I don't want nobody to feel worse than what they feel like. My goal ain't to make another woman feel bad. Mm-hmm. But once especially rewatching it, once I saw the stuff she was saying after girl, what are we, like, do you remember our conversation? I just literally sat there quiet and let you have a moment. And this is the way that you discuss me after the grace I've given you? So let's fast forward and we're going to talk about the comment about low self-esteem. We're going to talk about self-worth. We're going to talk about playing second because let's just be for real. I choose you in this process. It's not I choose you in real life. He didn't choose you in real life. Okay. Mm-hmm. He chose to be a single man and date whoever he wanted to, which he could as a single man. So as I'm talking to Donna, this is the moment where I decide. Now, I don't have a problem. Vince was honest with me up until that point. So I knew he was dating other people. We're not in love or anything like that. He downplayed his situation with other folks. I think we talked about like other folks maybe like once. But one thing that I asked Vince was, are you sleeping with anybody? I haven't slept with anybody since before the show. Okay, I'm really fine dating him if you're just dating like I'm dating. Mm-hmm. But as I'm talking to Donna and she starts asking me questions, have you guys been on dates? Yes. Because I've only been on 3. Have you been on more than 3? Yes. More than 5? Yes.
So,
okay.
You asked Vince, is he sleeping with anybody? When you was talking to Donna, did you ask Donna if they were sleeping together?
Long story short, Donna basically lets me know, hey, I've been sleeping with Vince since day 2. I'm in love with Vince.
Damn, day 2?
Since day 2.
That was like the part where they had the second time the people got eliminated, the second chance.
I don't know what day 2 means to you, but so Donna lets me know I've been sleeping with Vince since day 2. Mm-hmm. I'm in love with him. I'm not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. So that's where I have an issue. Speaking with Vince and him telling me I haven't been dealing with nobody physically, that was a lie. Now that I know you've lied to me, because I don't think Donna would lie about something like that.
So who do you got the issue with?
My issue was with Vince at this point because he lied to me.
Okay.
Then she says, I tell her, I said, you know what? I haven't done any of that with him. And she did ask, have you slept with him? I haven't done any of that.
Nothing, like not even the bare minimum?
Nothing. The kiss on the cheek on the show is what you guys saw. So I said at that point, I understand where she's coming from. And when a woman look you in the face and say, I ain't going nowhere, and I live a couple blocks from him, I don't want those problems. And I don't want to feel weird if I go visit him and could Donna be around the corner? I don't want to deal with it. Okay. I said, you can have him. I'm actually going to go break it off with him today. Mm-hmm. And so I did actually, I think that was my first time going inside his house. I went in, had a conversation with him, let him know all the things that had transpired. Of course, he denied it. He didn't have much to say. But for some reason, the look that Donna had in her eyes, I believed what she said. Okay. And so I just said, you know, at the end of the day,
the day got to end.
The day got to end. So, and I want to clarify because Donna had mentioned like, you know, I got receipts. And here's the thing. You'll never, I don't know. She had mentioned like Lauren told me that she was done talking to him and I got receipts like that she'd been contacting him.
Oh, so receipts. That's making it look like you're the.
Yeah, but, and like I told you before, I call people, I don't, but what you won't see is ever a time where I'm not called back. You will never see a thread of me just, Vince. It's always reciprocal. I've never just, like Vince is not the same. He doesn't hold the same to me as Donna has for him. Does that make sense? Like, so I was able to, and I want to clarify when I say done with Vince, meaning he has now been put in a, I don't want to say friend zone, but we will never be together. We're never going to be physical. We're never going to have sex. So that's what I meant. So I'm like, let me step out the way. You can have them. I knew that wasn't the solution, as we saw later on in the show, because if a man wants you, he wants you. It ain't because of Lauren. It ain't because of nobody else. You're just not it. Right. So she made a comment saying, I question a person as far as Lauren, totally unsolicited. You know, if she was me, she wouldn't do this. If I was Donna, I wouldn't be buying this man things. I wouldn't be cooking for this man. I wouldn't be doing all this out of her mouth. I can't believe I'm doing A, B, C, D while he's over here courting you. And I told Donna, woman to woman, do you think you're doing a lot for a man that has not chosen you in real life? He has not given you a commitment. And she straight up said yes. So to get on that stage and sit there and I noticed she didn't make eye contact with me once. She couldn't because she knew the conversation that we had. And she got on that stage and acted a fool, talking about I question her self-esteem and being number two. We knew who was number two. So I didn't do that on the stage because I was trying to keep it cute. But after rewatching this a year later, it's like these feelings just complete disrespect. No thanks for the grace that I have given you. And I literally gave them to you. I gave you the alley-oop. And you fumbled it. Ooh. And you mad at me. People always mad at the wrong person. Be mad at the man that you're with. But right after that situation, Donna and Vince have a confessional. And in that confessional, he said, and this was shocking to see. He said, it doesn't matter what Lauren thinks. Like he was telling her, like apologizing to her and saying it don't matter what I think. And literally the moment that he was walking in where he was getting exposed by Nicole, we had just left a confessional where he was apologizing to me. So I just thought that was so funny to see. I had to see that firsthand.
Vince was hot on the show. I mean, apparently people didn't really know what was going on, but hey, Vince was doing his thing.
He was doing his thing, you know but thank God I think I just make some crazy decisions. I get bored sometimes. I don't know what the heck.
No, we back into the segment where we look at the viewers' comments and posts on our YouTube page. So, Lauren, the viewers, y'all been showing up. You know, again, right, wrong, and different. These are y'all feelings. We appreciate y'all. So, it's been some hot stuff. So, go ahead, Lauren, kick it off. What you got?
All right. We definitely need to walk us past the edit of the show to explain how someone can call you a B, but you still give them any time of day. I believe that you started this adventure to help you figure out what love for you can be. Thus, you let the show's process guide you. It seems it's a little couple, it's hard to read this. It seems have only put you in uncomfortable and bad connections. I wish for you to find someone that will admire you and your goal. Looking forward to the recap with Ed if you allow him back on the show.
I'm back. Look, it was tight, but
this is our show, guys. Like he's here. So one thing I want to say, I am disappointed with Vince because he does have a voice and he will get on and talk and rant about everything in the world. And he even has a video explaining the B word and still hasn't dropped that video. So I will give you my understanding about the B word situation. And I spoke about this a couple times, but this was my understanding. And I'll make it brief. So Vince was off camera with the fellas and they were having a conversation, no microphones, nothing, right? And I guess some of the guys were saying, hey, the only guy that Lauren would ever get with is probably you, Vince, because you're tall. And he goes, what? Because the B is tall? What about the fact that she's beautiful? She's smart. She's this, she's that. Long story short, it gets back from the guys to the girls. And once it gets to the girls, you see the scene with Ina. He talking about that B think I want her. It didn't turn into something else. So I'm going to just be very clear. Number one, using the B term is derogatory. It should not have happened. Number two, there's no cameras. There's no mic. It should have never gotten back to the group. You know this is a competition. You know this is messy. And number three, the reason that I forgave him, Bello, Darius, and Donna all vouched for him. Lauren, that's not how it went. And I want to tell you personally, no, I'm not used to being called the B word. They're like, maybe she's fine with it. I'm from Detroit. We got cookouts, we got parties. This is how they talk all the time. You got that uncle that just be like, that B, ha, ha, ha. And he would never to that person's face be like, you a B. He used a term that he since then, after I spoke to him about it, has not said anything like that. Even when we've had like moments and I'll say, dang, Vince, you got a potty mouth. He'll be like, oh yeah. I could tell he was very apologetic and he's tried to do better ever since. So that was not the worst thing in the world because I was just on the phone with my girls earlier talking about that motherfucker, this mother. And I'm not going to sit there in that person's face and call you a mother effer. So I just think that situation was blown out of proportion. Again, he should not have used the B word. What are your thoughts on it?
I get a chance to speak.
Don't start with me today. Don't.
I mean, yeah, as you stated, you know, sometimes people use the B word in the essence of just to classify or categorize someone. And a lot of times it's not with ill intent. Like, you know, I'm calling her a B is just a reference of term, you know. So again, I don't think Vince was calling you the B word like this B, but more or less just as, you know, that girl, the B. I mean, now, do I think it was right? No. But I think that's what it was. I don't think it was malice.
Yeah. I don't think it was malice either.
Okay. Now we got a hot one here. Like, this is fitting. You know, I pop open the internet the other day. You know, y'all internet is undefeated. I see all type of photos. I seen royal engagement announcements. You know.
Oh, God. Where are you getting at?
Okay. At Truth Be Real 2030 said, Bello's married now, so it's a moot point. We will all know he wasn't serious about Dominique. He was there for the good time, not a long time, and to promote his business.
Oh,
yo, listen.
Drop the photos.
We shot the show a year ago. We shot the reunion back in April. So again, there was time. I don't know when my guy got married. This is new to me. Allegedly, he was married during the shoot of the show. So that makes things
the shoot of the reunion, right?
I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard. Okay. I don't know. What did you hear?
I don't want to talk about what I heard because my sources are reliable and they're going to know.
My sources not. My sources are the internet.
Yeah. My sources are very reliable.
So okay. So
no, it's not my...
So was it the reunion?
I just thought it was funny how Bella told Dominic he need 2 years to be married and he was going to be married within like 9 months of the show.
So True Be Real saying Bella wasn't serious. He was on the show to get his likes up. He already had a wife in mind. You know, he came to America to sow his royal oats. He was here for a good time, not a long time, and to promote his business. I mean, it sounds like a case of Prince Hakeem.
I'm not about to indulge in that.
I'm just saying, this is what True B between True B and the internet. This is what I don't know. I could be wrong again. My sources are the internet, so don't quote me on it. But this is what I'm getting. So y'all, hey, look, we need to find out together, family. Is Bello, is you married, my guy?
Somebody said he had on the same outfit at the reunion at the wedding, and they said he left his wedding and came to the reunion.
I didn't think about that.
Now, that's not from a reliable source. That's just the internet.
He got
and
married
I was
at the reunion,
up.
that's what you're saying.
No, like they said
It's the same outfit, I get it.
Left the I don't know. They saying it was the same day. I highly doubt it. The reunion was like 12 hours to like film that day. Like, these people are crazy.
And what you got?
And Bella is wild. So I have Lauren. When you do your review, you must keep it real about why you ever wanted to give Vince another chance at all. Respect you for not giving up the goods, though. Please, if you haven't already covered it, why you hung around for Bello, too. You were one of my faves, but from the show, but also frustrated me. The men seemingly sleeping on you, and you seem to be second and third choice. I didn't like that for you. By the end of the show, it seemed all the women should have chosen themselves. Ooh, I agree with you on all the women should have chosen themselves. I'll say this. I know in the beginning I was a super hot commodity. Then when the games started playing and I wasn't playing none of the games, I became public enemy number one. So yes, people absolutely did like me. I was actually a lot of first choices. I could throw a couple clips in here with people admitting, hey, you looked right over me. So I feel like a lot of people went with what was comfortable. I also wasn't doing a lot of the same stuff other people was doing. So I don't think I was
what was you doing?
I wasn't doing much of nothing. Okay. So I'm a person that likes to observe. I don't just jump in and do things. So and thank God for that. And as far as like why you ever gave Vince a chance. So I'm going to try to keep this brief. But
said that though.
No.
During when you were just talking about the whole why you dated Vince, because, you know.
I've been getting a lot of questions. I was on live last night on a big channel, and people are saying, what did you see in Vince? So that's what I'm getting at right now. The reason I gave Vince a chance was because I feel like even though they show a certain side of Vince, I feel like he has a different side too that people don't see. I do feel like he's very protective. I do feel like he's very like I thought at the time that he was very like honest. He doesn't lie. He tells you like it is. I really respected that about him, that he was himself all the time and you knew exactly what you was dealing with Vince. And like I said, I just felt very protected, and I just haven't had that ever, like where I felt like I was in a situation where a person was there to protect me. So that was something that I felt was worth trying to work at it and see what happened. So.
Okay. Well, we got another one.
Uh-oh.
We got at Vanta Black. So this person says, and I want to say Vanta is a woman. So Vanta says, I love Ed with Lauren. He seems to have a good, reasonable emotional EQ and still disagrees with Lauren respectfully while hearing her point. I agree, Vanna. I get the impression that he is secure with his masculinity. He's not trying to be a man. There's ebb and flow and quiet leadership. I will say he doesn't get excited and speaks. He does get excited and speaks over her sometimes. But that's teachable. That's delightful. Okay.
She has no idea.
You know what, Vanna? Again, this is your point. You know, you're definitely entitled to it. I actually like a lot of what you're saying. Personally, I do speak over Lauren sometimes. But, I mean, that's the nature of the show. Sometimes you got to. It's only a 50-minute show, so we got to keep time in mind.
I just want to add something to that. I love that comment, too. I do think that it is a very masculine guy that doesn't have to say, I'm a man. You see he's a man. I do also want to add to that we've had so many disagreements.
For sure.
And the way you handle it, you don't have to try to be overpowering. You do have a high emotional EQ. You know how to say, you know what? I'll let you have this, let's have a conversation when the time.
Right.
So I
You gotta
think that
pick your
she's
battles,
right
for
on
sure.
point with that. So good for you, Ed. A lot of the women been DMing me like, what's up with Ed? And I'm
Really?
just like, yeah, I'm not kidding.
You ain't saying nothing out of DM over.
Oh, so you think I'm a hater? Every time I try to tell you about somebody, it's like you don't
You know what I'm
even.
saying?
Are you
gotta watch
even?
you gatekeeping.
Are you looking for love? Because you don't even act like you. Anyway,
How?
I'm gonna send you the list, and then you gonna reach out. All right, so we got one. I haven't been saying her name. It's Styles by P9137.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so annoyed with these women who are intimidated by Lauren, and be quick to tell her that she's not valuable based on not being chosen by a man on this show. Ooh, clearly she is valuable because the men still continue to contact her. The men were not able to play her, and they respected Lauren and want her probably still because she has integrity and self-respect and she's cool. All things men like.
Mm-hmm.
And why Donna would even believe the receipts that Vince showed her when Lauren was forthcoming with Donna when she saw her. Vince was clearly the denominator in every situation. Lauren was being honest, and she has demonstrated that on the show, on and off the show. I appreciate that a lot because I want to say, let me say this real quick. I've seen stuff where people are like, oh, she just wanted to win, or, oh, she just wanted to show the other ladies. That is the most lowest level way of thinking in life. Like, you have nothing else going on in your life except to be competition with a person, like to show a lady, like when you're used to getting things or getting attention, and this ain't nothing, like this is nothing that I need to try to prove to you that guess what, I got them. Like, I get it, all these men are prizes, but let's be for real and let's stop that narrative. And I appreciate you for noticing that and leaving that comment. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm saying you talking like people just randomly tell the waitress you got access to $250 and order as much as you want.
Listen, that you already know. You were there, Ed. You see my life. You see how stuff goes. So what are we talking about? You saw it.
Okay, boom. We got PC Real People Consulting. Okay, PC Real People Consulting. I like that. Mm-hmm. Here we go. The Detroit season was boring. Too many group dates, not enough believable connections, but the reunion is gonna be fire. You know what? RPC Real People Consulting. I agree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the show was boring, so I disagree on the boring. But I can agree with what you're saying. Like, there was too many group dates, and I didn't get any good dates. Like, come on. Man, I could have went to, cooking with Q.
That was so, oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
That would have been so cool if you would have came instead of Cardi.
I know. Whoa. Okay, but I'm saying, I could have, you know what I'm saying? I could have did all that. But, I get what you're saying. So,
sharp.
Yeah, too many group dates. I agree. Should have been a little more than one. Maybe would have showed a little more of the connections.
Yeah.
And then, my opinion, again, I have an opinion, even though I was on the show. I do believe some of the connections were not realistic or believable.
Or authentic.
Mm-hmm. Especially the way they edited and showed it. Mm-hmm. I feel like they could have used the same connections if they would have showed more content, more backstory, then it could have been a little more believable.
Yeah.
But the reunion heat. The reunion is heat. So,
I'm ready for part two.
I leave a comment, tell me what you thought. Lauren, what you think about RPC Real People Consulting?
I think the show overall is just not the most exciting show, but let's be real. We watch all this to get to the reunion.
Yeah, for sure.
We watch all this to get to the reunion. So, and the reunion is lit so far.
Yeah, it is.
So, that's it for our audience comments. Thank y'all so much for being good sports, the good, the bad,
keep it coming,
the indifferent. We're here for it. Yep. Thank you for the support of our show. And so now we're on to the Cardi experience.
The Cardi experience.
Do you think we experienced the Cardi experience? I'm still waiting on the Cardi experience.
I don't know.
He painted this whole thing like
it could have been.
I didn't see it.
I mean, no, legit. I don't know what it is, but it could have been. No, see, you make it sound bad.
No, I'm not. It's just he talked about. It's the Cardi experience. And I was waiting for it. Like, where is
So I'm going to say it was the Cardi experience.
Okay.
I feel like the Cardi experience it's some of the colloquialisms,
The metaphors.
the metaphors. You know,
He
I feel
is
like
a
that's
metaphor.
a part of he a metaphor, a whole walking bar. You know, I feel
So,
like that's part of the Cardi experience.
That was funny when he was like talking like, yeah, I learned, and then he starts becoming a metaphor again. And Tommy's
Yeah.
like, you're doing it. And Divine's
doing
like,
it.
you're doing it again.
But Cardi stated like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like he don't know how to stop. It's not intentional, but sure, it's just natural.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so he had connections with Dominique, Ashante, and
Ashley. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember.
So I feel like there were connections started. I feel like the only connection that possibly could have played out was him and Dom. No, but in the beginning, when you watch back, they even showed it. Dom was kind of giving them energy. Dom was telling them what I liked about you. All it is. Now, Dom got to a point to where she was like, I'm giving you this energy. It has to be reciprocated. Like, you got to show me, you got to show up. You got to show me you want me. Like, even when he grabbed Ashley's booty at the reunion, Dom was like, you didn't grab me. You didn't this. So
Dom said, I chose Bello from the beginning. Cardi was a placeholder.
But she was open. I think she was open. Like, if Cardi would have showed up, like she wanted him to show up, it would have been a compliment.
Can you picture them at an event taking the pictures together?
I cannot.
Like,
but that's not the question here. The question is, who could he have had a real shot with?
I think, I ain't gonna do her like. Never. I don't know.
You about to say Ashanti?
I was gonna say Ashante, but now I'm getting to know Ashante more. I don't think they would have been good friends. I can't see them romantically together.
Yeah, I don't think Ashanti had a connection with anybody. I feel like no. I mean, this is my thoughts, right?
You want some more or what?
Sure, but no. Again, I feel like. And this is nothing against Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she had a connection with anybody.
So you don't believe her, and because they showed a clip of her and Cardi's date, but they didn't show that on the actual show.
I feel like it was good chemistry. I don't think it was connection. I feel like it was good talk, good chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like if Cardi, and these are my thoughts, if Cardi and Ashanti were out at the bar, I feel like I don't think she would have walked away like, dang, you know, I found me one. Yeah,
I get it.
I just didn't see that connection.
What about Ashley though? The way he gripped that ass.
I think it was fun. I feel like again, Ashley was there for the moment. You know, she was there to be open.
Yeah, I think she gave it a good shot.
Yeah, she got literally that was a good shot. You know, but yeah, I don't think that connection would have did anything. I think again, if hypothetically, air quotes, you know, if there could have been a connection, I think he had a better chance if he would have reacted a certain way, took a different approach with Dom.
Okay.
But
so yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Then we get to one of my favorite parts of the show. We got Nicole and Ed. Baby, I was waiting on this moment.
Were you? Why?
Yeah, because I mean...
Here, give me cheers.
Cheers to what, Ed?
To me and Nicole moment. You was waiting on.
So, all right. Can you just... Let's talk about your feelings about Nicole.
Let's talk about it.
What are they?
I have feelings for Nicole as a friend. I mean, Nicole is cool. Nicole, again, we've been cool. She's been dope since I've known her for over 15 years, obviously. I feel like me and Nicole never interacted or took the opportunity to explore a romantic relationship back then.
Now, why is that? You had 15 years of opportunity.
I mean, we knew each other, but it was just kind of like, that was Nicole, I was Ed. Okay. You know, we're being in a circle of friends. I've talked to a few people in her circle before. Okay.
So it was like too close for
She's talked to a few people in my circle before.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, again, it was never like, it was just like we were cool. You know, people you know. So fast forward 15 years, I see her on the show. You know, I walk in. She's the only person that I know. So it's good to see a familiar face like them. Then, but Nicole and I, like, we've kept in touch over the years through social media. Okay. Always like, hey, how you doing?
Did you know she felt that way? Like,
no.
Okay.
I didn't know. Like, that was new.
Okay.
Being honest, that was one of the things I didn't believe it. You know?
Oh, because of the interaction prior to the show that you didn't.
Because I'm like, this just came out the blue and how strong it is. Mm-hmm. Is it authentic?
Okay.
There was a lot of question with that. Like, I don't, because you would have said, like, we had access. Like, there were a few times I would text Nicole, you know, here and there.
Yeah.
You know, so we had contact with each other. So for this just to come up and not just like, oh, there's interest, like, boom, I felt this way and just all in, I'm like, whoa.
So that didn't make you feel, I feel like if it was me, I'd get butterflies. Like, oh my God, really? You were more like, where's this coming from?
Yeah, where's this coming from?
Okay. That's understandable.
So I think that was the first thing. But I'm like, you know, I'm here. I'm on this experiment to find love, you know, so I'm open. So I was open to exploring that with Nicole. I mean, hands down, I said all the time, Nicole is cold. No.
Super. I didn't know she had a body. I already liked her from her personality and how she has an aura about her that's very motherly. But then when I'm like, damn, she got a body too.
A nice roll taunt. That's how my friends from the island say. You feel me? Her butt was roll taunt. You feel me?
Y'all sleeping on Nicole?
Yeah, Nicole. I mean, so Nicole,
not everybody sleeping on Nicole, but you was sleeping on Nicole.
Well, anyway. Technically, during the reunion, I wasn't sleeping on Nicole.
Okay.
Vince was.
All right. Now, I saw, it looked like you cried at the elimination date when she was eliminating you. What was that? Because I swear I paused it. Like, was Ed crying?
I wasn't crying. I was, you know, I was trying to meet her sentiment.
Wait, what are you talking about right now? You were trying to meet her sentiment?
Yeah, because it was a rough moment. Like, it was
your hands were
energy. Because I could, like...
Were you trying to push out tears?
It was a lot going on right now. You know, again, Nicole is a sweet woman. And she was a little upset, you know, due to getting the directive to boot me off. So, you know, I wanted to be there for her.
Okay.
Well, that's the least I can do.
So, I saw in the previews that y'all had a kiss.
We did.
They didn't show it in the show, so y'all kissed.
We kissed.
How many times y'all kissed?
Well, with editing,
no.
if it's a stop, take, replay, you got to pick up where you left off.
How many times did y'all kiss?
How many times did they say cut?
Okay.
You know, roll them. I mean,
there has to be some type of passion and attraction for y'all to have.
No, Nicole is attractive. Like, I never said that.
She is.
I never said that. Like, Nicole is a beautiful woman. Like, there was just no romantic chemistry. Okay. And then again, with me knowing Nicole so long and actually having like a real, you know, friendship for her, you know, I ain't want to do nothing.
I love that for you because I feel like now knowing Nicole's personality, how sweet and endearing and how open she is, you could have easily taken advantage of her.
Taking advantage is wild, but I do feel like
I applaud you for that. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. To be honest with her.
Hey, listen.
Because you could have
I don't just
taken advantage of the situation.
I don't just, you know, do and hit anything and everybody. I don't. As I told you when the show started, I'm very particular.
I know you liked 2 people during the whole process. And you weren't about
I'm like that in life.
Games.
Like, I'm not just about to, you know, because listen, if I give you me, you're going to be addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cold. You know how people like, oh, you know, I was in the league, or, you know, I was cold, or, you know,
you're going to make these women even more crazier over you talking like this. And you better be able to back it up. All this stuff. People love to talk.
Lauren, I'm nice. I'm nice.
Okay, listen. I noticed some other energy happening during that scene that you were up there with Nicole. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of energy coming from.
Nice.
Oh my God! It was a lot of energy coming from Ashley. Did you know Ashley felt like that towards you?
I wouldn't say like that intense. I feel like it came off like in your face at the reunion.
She was snapping on Nicole.
I don't think she was. I think that's just Ashley's personality. I don't think she was snapping. Okay. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But
who knows?
Ashley did, when we went out on a date, Ashley did express interest, but she was like, she's used to guys being more upfront, you know, and she said she wasn't getting that. And I'm paraphrasing, but she said she wasn't getting that from me. Okay. So, you know, she gonna pull it back. And that's fair.
Why didn't you? Because to me, Ashley is super attractive. She dressed nice, funny,
all
cute.
of that.
Why didn't you?
I didn't feel that. So again, you can be attractive and I can acknowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, damn, you know, she look good, whatever. That doesn't mean that there's a connection.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
like at this point in my life, I want a genuine and a real connection.
That makes Ed so much more attractive that he's not just going for anything that's going for him and that he's not going to waste time or play games or just do it just for the heck of it. So you're going to drive these people even more crazy after this.
I'm just saying, I wanted a connection and I feel like Ashley and I didn't have the romantic connection. Again, I'm not about to play. I'm not about to play with your feelings. There's enough people out there for that.
Yeah.
So
appreciate that about you. So then Tommy asked this crazy question. I don't even know what made him ask this question.
Well, so I'm going to tell you, again, through editing. So Tommy was trying to get, I guess, more content behind Nicole and I.
Okay.
And, you know, he was like, so, Ed, what's going on? And then they did show, and I was like, it's not a romantic connection. They showed me say
and
that.
You flat out said that.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because I don't think it's disrespect.
It's not disrespect. Yeah, it's like, it's clarity.
Yeah. I mean, again, Nicole, my people. So it's no disrespect. I love Nicole. But so he asked, and you know, I'm sorry, there was because he kept trying to find a way, and I'm like, no, it's not like don't stop trying to create a narrative. So then he was like, so then I actually made a comment. I was like, it's probably, you know, like y'all playing on us like there was other connections. You know, it's probably somebody else. So then they didn't show that, but then they showed. So Tommy was like, well, does anybody else have any other connections? You know, do you? And then Nicole said yes. So I was saying it just talking shit. Like I talk a lot of that, right? So I was just like, come on, man. Like you asked, like it could be other connections. He was like, okay, well, is there another connection? Nicole's like, yeah. So when she said, yeah, I'm like,
well, I thought you was going to move your arm like this. No, because you sat there the whole time.
Nicole is my people. Like, there's no problem. Like, you know, like she can, listen, it's cool.
You ain't have no sweat coming down your head when she said it got as hot as it could get.
No, why would I?
Okay, all right, fine. So hot.
What they eat don't make me.
I want to tell you something.
What?
Vince and I was leaving our confessional, and Steve was like, yo, and Bella was like, Vince. And I'm like, what's happening now? He just apologized. And Nicole said that, my heart, like, and it ain't because of Vince. It's more like, this some good ass TV right here.
Some good TV.
What?
Because I didn't know that. So,
as hot as it can get.
Tommy asked, so, you know, like, what's the connection? She said, so there's another person.
Damn.
She said that, you know, so I did have connections with Vince and Devon, whatever. She said after everything, once she was eliminated, she kept the conversation with Vince going. You know, again, Vince strikes again. So, you know, but again, they was kicking it. But then she conveyed that she was asking Vince, you know, about, okay, so what's going on? Do you have any other connections still from the show? Do you choose money? He was just, from what she was saying, he was saying no.
This is the part that shot me because I said I liked Vince because he was transparent and honest. She said, I asked, did you pick Donna? And he said no. That was the part that I was like, I don't even know if I believe, like, that's crazy to just bold-face say no.
Yeah.
And they, of course, the TV, they messy. They keep going to Donna's face, my face, Donna, you know. And I thought it was crazy, but tell me, in your opinion, do you think that she was wrong?
I don't think she was wrong. I mean, it's her right for her truth, right? Like, she has a right and ability to convey her truth, whether she want to exploit it, like, to the full sense, or she just want to not give anything on it. Like, she was right either way.
Well, here's my thing. When I say that, because so it's funny, because me and the girls were not fond of each other. So nobody told me, like, hey, Vince and Donna and Nicole are having a private moment. So all the other girls were in another room. So I kind of just walked in on it. And at that point, it was so awkward. I just sat down and kicked my feet up on the couch and was like, what the hell is going on around here? And when I saw Nicole being questioned by Vince and Donna, I was uncomfortable because in my mind, I'm like, first and foremost, Vince is single. This is a private relationship between Vince and Nicole. Whatever they did is between them. The fact that they're trying to answer to anybody, or the fact that Nicole was nice enough to even explain something to a third party is crazy.
But this kind of goes back to what we've said on the episode weeks ago, where I was trying to explain to you the difference I think you were saying when Steve was here.
Mhm.
and I was explaining the difference of doing something what men do, but doing it on film versus behind the scenes. Like if this wasn't on film, this would be a common thing.
I don't think I've ever sat
Lauren.
around with another woman and us sitting here comparing.
No, but I'm saying when I say on film, like the whole that light went out. When I say on film, I'm talking about like the whole process.
Oh,
like
yeah.
A lot of the approaches taken wouldn't have been the approaches taken.
It wouldn't have been me.
Exactly, but in the real world, you know, you wouldn't have really had access to Donna like that.
True.
You wouldn't have knew about Nicole. If Vince was just a regular guy, he'd meet all y'all out.
Yeah, we would never
places.
know.
Yeah, y'all would never know.
Get it. I still feel like in this situation, that wasn't okay. Like Vince and Nicole should have had a private conversation off together.
I mean, but it's TV. It was drama.
Can we talk about Vince's reaction instead of, oh shit, that's not cool. What was he saying wasn't cool? The fact that Nicole
the fact that she told. Yeah, that wasn't cool.
So it's supposed to be a secret?
It's not that it's supposed to be a secret, but I don't think my man wanted his dirty laundry aired out like that.
Dirty laundry? This is something you're doing as a grown single man.
Not dirty.
That's
I mean, because again, it's different when it's done outside the camera because it's not aired out. But how did you feel realizing that you were in a sexual triangle?
I wasn't in a sexual nothing.
Okay,
I was having a ball with Vince. We had good times.
Y'all had a good time. They had a good time with him too.
I wasn't slopping saliva. I don't got no soul ties. Saliva, no soul ties with none of these people. I don't feel. That's why I don't feel the same.
Sloppy toppy.
That everybody has. You know what I mean?
So a love triangle then, not sex.
Ain't no love. It wasn't no love. We had
the triangle. You were one of the points of the triangle.
That's not a triangle. Vince, Donna, Nicole, Lauren. That's a square.
Oh, that's even now. I ain't
just
never heard of
Just put me outside the triangle. I'm just watching. Like I was watching on the couch.
You were a voyeur?
Hey, mate. Now let me just tell you something. What I didn't like was when Nicole, Donna walked off or whatever, and Nicole was sitting there and she's basically grabbing his hands like, I just want to know, do you want me? That was so hard to watch because I wanted to go grab her and hug her, but I was already in such a weird space. But
she wanted to know. I feel like you're going to disagree with this, of course.
Okay.
I feel like that was you without the touching. Like with Bello. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Again, you're going to disagree.
I'm trying to prove a point. Bello, say it with your chest. Say it.
That's what she was saying.
She really wants to know, do you want me? That's a difference.
It's literally the same thing, one without the touching.
Oh, brother. Bello, say it. Say it. And then, do you want me is two different things.
Do you want me? Say it. They're the same thing. They're the same, again, without the touching. You didn't have the touching, but it's the same, my opinion.
But I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
For sure.
As far as like Vince said, I don't know if anybody caught that. Nothing has changed.
Yeah. He said
nothing has changed.
We're gonna keep the party going.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm on the listen. I think I might have had like 3-4 margarita. I don't know what I was drinking at that point, but anyway.
So the question is there any opportunity for you and Vince to kick it and make up?
So Vince and I had been friends this whole time up until about 4 or 5 days ago. And that's because we had a disagreement offline that I can't fuck with no more. And after watching this stuff, the way that it went down, I stand on my decision to no longer associate with Vince for my own personal reasons. But we were not in a romantic situation ever since I told Donna that I'm not dealing with him in that way.
So you were a romantic situation before?
Romantically meaning dating, a love interest, could possibly. Not ever since then. We done been to spa, saunas, lunch, gym. Vince was a road dog. He was cool as heck, but no, I can't.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So now we got Ina, Bello, Chris, Devon, and Vince. And of course this money comes up.
Oh,
this
massage. About the massage.
What? It ain't really much to say about it, to be honest with you.
We kind of talked on it weeks ago. Ina wanted a massage. She asked the guys, Bello, Chris, Devon, and Vince in a group chat. About no, it wasn't a group chat again. That's me lying again. She asked them individually.
You keep making up this group chat.
It should be a group chat, basically. But
might as well have been.
She asked them about a massage. She told them, Her back was messed up. She looking for a massage.
Because I ain't asked nobody. They offered.
Devon sent the money because he thought it was like, shit, she just asking me.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yes.
When Devon said, she made me feel like it was my idea. I'm like, what type of like...
She talented.
That's a good one. That's how you doing it good.
See, ladies,
you made it seem like it was his idea.
Y'all better get y'all to Devon.
Hello. I got a couple gifts from Devon.
I'm about to say you.
I did. Yeah, and I still appreciate them to this day.
Why you couldn't roll off the show with Devon?
Why you couldn't roll off with Nicole?
Because Nicole and I didn't have a romantic connection.
Because Devon and I didn't have a romantic connection.
Hey, Devon could have been that love machine though. Give you the gifts.
I'm not. Gifts is not.
Culture.
Gifts don't really. Gifts are cool, but that's not my. Oh, he gave me a gift. You know, I need something deeper.
Deeper.
Could he?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Devon's cool. You know, after I saw him doing whatever he did, I don't really deal with him. But no.
Damn.
Yeah, he was on that show.
Not dealing with nobody is kind of.
Ladies, I don't deal with that. So go ahead. Next.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and Chris stated, you know what I'm saying, high level, Chris stated like, you know, right now, it ain't in my plan. You know, that ain't in my budget and whatever. And I respect it.
But let's, and I've talked to Chris about this several times. Let's be clear. It wasn't Chris's budget. And I was just watching a show with him on this Friday, and he reiterated, it wasn't that it wasn't in my budget. We're not in that space.
No, I thought Chris was saying it's not in my budget, and this is something you can say. Like, when you have a budget, you have a projected budget on where funds are being allocated. That don't mean that you don't have the money to spend in general, but it's being feasibly responsible.
In Chris's words, it's too soon. We're not there yet. If you were my woman, I'll shower you with everything. But right now, I'm just giving you. No. That's not where he at with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I was saying.
And then Bello,
I think Bello said he sent some money too, right?
He did.
He did. So, she got 2 massages.
Shout out to Ina and shout out to her love. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I cried when she said, but what you really got to know is that everybody can't be my man. Like, I could watch her on TV all day. And I think Vince and Bello must stop laughing. It was so funny. But checking Vince, I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. When she said, you got a lot of questions for somebody that I ain't interested in.
That's fair. She like, look, you asking a lot of these questions, like there was no connection. Well, why? What is this? We're just wasting time.
Damn.
That's fair. That's fair.
So now we're on to Dominique and Bello.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that stood out to me is that I think Dominique said it, like, I chose him since day one.
Oh, yeah, she said she chose day one. She says God told her that her husband was there. You know, the ancestors were speaking. What? What are you laughing at?
Wait. Dominique's another one of those people I could just watch all day on TV. I could just put it on. She said it felt ancestral. Tell me, why do you think she felt? Was it his outfit?
Why do I think?
Was it Nigeria? Like, why did it feel ancestral?
I didn't even think. Literally, I didn't even think about it until you just mentioned it.
That's deep.
But why did I think? I mean, I thought she was just saying because, you know, she been a little more spiritual lately. You know, talking to God.
When did she say?
No, listen to what she said. God told her. You know, it's ancestral. I feel like, you know, it was innate. God was talking to her.
That's a deep love to feel ancestral.
I ain't never felt ancestral.
I ain't never felt it, and I want to feel it now. So shout out to Dominique and feeling ancestral.
Just download
what? Black Panther? Wakanda Forever?
Ancestry.com.
You already have that. So she lets us know they're no longer together. Which to me is one of the, I'm gonna say I'm not shocked, but it is disappointing. As hard as they, to me, went for each other.
Yeah, like, but it got good. Hey, again, Don was there. Don made good TV.
She did.
Don made good TV. Did. Because even she was saying, like, and I wasn't in a stuff, but from what the TV showed, she was like, everything was good up until Christmas Eve.
Damn.
Like, think about, like, everything good. Like, I feel like if you do that, you just trying to avoid buying a present.
I don't think it's that.
No, I'm not saying that. Let me play devil's advocate. In general. Go ahead.
How you be playing devil's advocate. This is what I think.
No, so I'm not saying it's that. I'm just saying in general. Like, that stuff you do, like, break up with somebody before their birthday. But hold on.
Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, it's definitely messed up. Like, if everything right and smooth up until Christmas Eve, and you just laid on somebody like, yeah, it's not a connection anymore?
I don't think it was riding smooth, number one.
That's what she said.
Number two.
Okay.
Bello is Muslim. He don't celebrate Christmas. So it's not a big deal to him. Number three, I think that you did her a favor because think about this. Christmas to most Americans is a huge deal. You bring somebody to Christmas, this my man, you're welcoming them to the family. I can't do that to you. I can't show up on Christmas and knowing I'm not about to be here. You know what I mean?
That was probably his sentiments, but at the end of the day, he knew what Christmas meant to her.
So let me not play with you. Let me not show up on Christmas because I know
why you gonna mention it the day before? Like, if you felt like he didn't, yeah, I don't know. But Bello didn't just wake up today like, it is my birthday. He didn't wake up like, no, today is the day. I'm telling her, like, I feel like it was.
He said, one thing I did like what he said, and you know I don't like Bello, but let me tell you what he said. He said, my ex-girlfriend said, the minute that you find out, realize I'm not a part of your future, release me.
Yeah.
And maybe the timing was terrible, Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas
timing
Eve.
was terrible,
but
for sure.
Please release her so she can be. But
he did. Now, I respect Bello for that, for sure, hands down. Like, I feel like at any point, again, kind of like, you know, like I was saying with the situation of me and the ladies, like, you know, I didn't want to, I guess, hold them or play with their emotion, whatever, however you want to categorize it. But yeah, so Bello had figured out, like, he didn't want to play with Dom's emotions, and I think he's fair for that. Like, you know, because I think it would have been worse if he just drug it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But it got deep when she was like, no, the reason you start messing with me is because your finances change. Dom said it. Like, I'm like, ooh, like, so, like, was Bello playing the game to make the come up?
Here's how I feel.
Here's.
As deep as in love as they were in, or however much that God told you he was your man, and it even, like, for me, when it comes down to character, it comes down to, even if you and I are friends and we break up as friends, the things that we have discussed, the things that can tear up your reputation to make you look stupid, you don't have to worry about that shit getting out.
I don't think she put it out, though.
To get on there and dog the man that you love, that God told you was your husband, and let people know this man's life is in disarray, financial struggle, whatever. I said, damn. I never expected for her to air him out in that way.
Though. Like, I don't.
We were there.
Me and Dom don't.
We were there.
We were there.
I was shocked.
It did get into a little detail, but they haven't aired that. So as of now,
in general, I'm shocked to see how quick stuff just flipped.
But
I'm not shocked. I'm just.
But being there and hearing what happened, it was a little. She was providing a little because Bello was like, "No, that ain't it." Da da da. She was just providing a little backstory, like, "What you mean that ain't it? X, Y, and Z." Boom, boom, boom. So again, I don't think she was just airing it out. I feel like Dom. I feel like it was tasteful. She just said, you know, now, she could have aired it out, is what I believe. You could air it out, is what I believe. Again, I think a lot.
I could air out a lot of
That's what I'm saying.
And I choose not to.
That's what I'm about to say. So I feel like a lot of the ladies have a little more backstory to things that y'all chose to take the high road on certain things. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited because they left us on a cliffhanger for next week. And I think Dominique and Bella's going to continue their conversation.
Yeah, I think they're going to get into Ashley and Darius.
And I think I saw Shannon and Devon. Oh my God, I saw Nicole and Devon.
Okay.
Talking some crazy stuff. So I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I don't think next week they got much for me. Y'all may not see a lot of TV time for me. I think that was it.
I don't know about that. I
was safe. I was cool. I was transparent, you know.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you leave your comments. You have any predictions for next week? Any other questions?
Yeah. Follow us at the Recap Lounge on YouTube, on IG. Leave your comments. Leave your whatever. You know, let us know how you feel.
Yep. And it's actually at Access Lauren on YouTube.
Okay.
And you know, you can follow me as well on all my social media is at Access Lauren and Thoroughbred
Boxing.
IG. And this has been fun. I can't wait to. You look nice and
you look good. You know, got your green on, feeling all pine solly.
Anyways, all right. Until next time, we'll see you guys at the reunion part 2.
Deuce. Peace.